Hell yeah, brother. Got another Holzfforma box straight from China. Check it out. Oh yeah. This is the new colorway for the G888. This is the big boy 122 cc's 404.063. I think what I'm gonna do this time is check them head stud bolts, because that's what snapped off on mine. But that is a good looking saw. So now I'm gonna have the big mill, which that's the blue one. It's got a whole lot of sawdust on it. And then I'm gonna run the 42-inch bar, which is right here, and the 36-inch mill. So we can cut 34, 36-inch wide, and then we can go all the way up to 64 inches. So, but I love this colorway. I've never liked the blue chainsaws, but as long as they run good and keep me working, honestly don't care what color they are. But this is my preferred color right here. I'm gonna put some bar oil in it. Got a nice little rubber bushing right there. Mine didn't have that. Put some that door just broke some more. All right. I'm gonna put some what does Terrell say? Dinosaur sauce. Dinosaur farts is the starter fluid. Dinosaur. What is it? I get confused. It's crazy how Terrell can remember everything of what to say. I'm talking about the YouTube page. Terrell Fixes All. What is it called? He's got one for the oil and the fuel. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and put some 2-cycle fuel in there and let her start running. I need to run maybe 2 or 3 tanks. Throw it with light work. That way then I can go ahead and start running it through the mill. What you got, Sonona? What you got? Just got a little toy out of her toy bin right here. Oh man, these saws look so good. Got the G888 and then the G111. This is the steel 200T clone and then the steel 880 clone. Just put fuel in the G8, so I'm about to start it and let it rip. See how this pull chain does. Every one of these pulls out, so I know you're not a man if you use this pressure valve or whatever it's called, but with these saws, if they have compression, they will rip this thing right out of your hand and just break all the plastic up here. So like my blue saw, it's busted all up. But I've been running this saw, not hard, just a little bit. I've got to use a couple of tanks to it. But I cut some light brush yesterday with it. This cap falls off right here, so I might just leave it off and then maybe glue it or something. But to be honest, I don't really have to have it on there. So these are my 2 used chainsaws. They're brand new, but these are the ones that I'm going to use the most. I use the strongest one, and then I use the lightest for the small work. freaking helicopter. There's always something rolling in my videos. Oh well. It's either the wind, helicopter, a little beagle howling. But now it's about to be ran with chainsaws, so put your hearing protection on. Yeah, I don't know if y'all remember, but I showed, I think I showed the video of me taking this apart. I was just double checking stuff. And I'm maybe like 6 inches in this log. And my muffler just started flapping everywhere. I was like, oh crap. So my two top bolts, that one right there and that one right there, I touched it, I already burnt the tip, but they rattled out. So I'm gonna put some Loctite in that. And then yesterday when I was putting the muffler cap back on, I freaking broke the stud off of that. So I was just running it. That one's okay, but the other one on the backside isn't. And I don't think I have another stud. I've got to take the stud out of the other chainsaw, the other G8. Dang it. But what I was gonna do with this, because I've still got to break this saw in, I was just gonna run halfway and then stop and then let it sit and then run it again and just try to keep up of not actually pushing it so hard. But I've gotten 6 inches in here and I've already had to stop. This thing's got so much daggone compression that you cannot pull it without putting the compression valve on, because I was curious of if there was anything inside of the cylinder. So I took it all apart. I didn't take this head studs out and took the I didn't take the head cylinder off, but I opened up the exhaust and spark plug and just checked the piston and stuff, and it looked fine. And there was like a slight metal grind, so I just threw some oil in there and it seems okay. But you never know with these saws. They just make them and throw them out. So I've seen some people on Facebook where they had like some clunk of metal inside the cylinder head and it just destroyed the piston. So my other saws I've been pretty fortunate with. The other G888, I had to, you know, do the cylinder head bolts because 2 of them snapped off. So the thing is with these, they're going to be cheaper, but you're going to have to build them up just a little bit. It don't take a whole lot. You get a lot of the saw for the money that you pay. But I don't have any problems with these. I mean, you can buy 4 of these chainsaws for the price of the Stihl 880. So I'm gonna run it and replace parts as need be and just keep on working. That's the main thing, is just having a saw that you can continuously cut wood with. So all this is just quarter sawing. This is where I've quartered the big white oak and then I'm just ripping it down, and you can see got some worms in there, but like bug holes. But this is all quarter sawn here. And let me see if I can get that muffler cap fixed. All right, let's see what we got. I went and pulled the muffler stud off of the blue 888, so that's what it looks like right here. I'm probably gonna go to Ace or somewhere tomorrow and see if I can get this bolt that day. If I can't, then I'll just go on Amazon and order it. But I'm gonna go ahead and put some Loctite on this one and put the stud in there, and then put the stud in there, and then put it all back together, and then put some, excuse me, Loctite in there. But there's the piston right there. Looks pretty good. Hey, we made the cut. We went all the way through it. Got a good sharpened chain. Sharpened it the other day, and it just ate right through it. Didn't really have to push on the mill, and it's cutting really clean too. But got the exhaust, put it all back together. I am noticing air coming from like right here. So I don't know if there's a leak in that cylinder gasket or the intake. Not too sure. But I mean, this all runs very steady, so it's not bad. I'll just run it a little bit more. Just gonna give it a little break and then run it through there and cut another slab.